Hi, welcome to Centerville Reports Today. I'm Maureen Russell Hodson, and this show is for all baby boomers, children of baby boomers, grandchildren of baby boomers, and anyone who loves music and a fun time, because we're talking about the second annual Baby Boomer Festival. It's going to happen on Saturday, August 5th. It starts at 11 o'clock at St. Leonard. So here to tell us more, we have, I have to say, you're a regular now, Manfred.
I'm a regular on the show.
Manfred Schreier, who is the organizer of the event, and Denny Cottle, who is a sponsor with Edward Jones. Thank you both for being here.
Thank
you for having us.
Yeah, so this is exciting. Last year was a phenomenal first-time event.
It was. We had over 2,500 people, and I can't thank you enough for, everybody who came there.
Community really came out and supported
It was
this event,
unbelievable.
Right?
I really want to thank so much St. Leonard for supplying the space. Great location. They supplied the volunteers, the parking. The whole 9 yards. Everything went smooth. Of course, we learned this festival is going to be bigger and better. Do you want me to go into details?
I was saying, we can talk about it. We've talked about St. Leonard. It is on the grounds of St. Leonard. You cannot miss it because it's right there on Clio Road.
Yes.
But we're saying again, it's on Saturday, August 5th. Starts at 11 o'clock. I think some people thought last year maybe it didn't kick in until the evening, but this is a day-long festival.
And here's the deal. Last year we were smart enough to put tents up. There's about 500 people you fit in the tent, and the tents were packed.
Yes.
In the tent is the music, the stages. Denny, you were there. Do you have anything to say?
It was an awesome event. I think I spent most of the day eating from the food trucks and vendors that were there.
The funny thing, Denny, was there was one vendor who ran out of food.
That's
Do you remember?
amazing,
Yes.
I will take responsibility for that.
That's why you decided to come back as a sponsor, right?
That's right. It was an outstanding event last year. Being the first year especially, a ton of people there. It was just a really neat way to see the community come together for the car show, for the music. I love the car show. I love the food vendors.
And it's not only classic car show, it's an antique car show.
Right.
People were so surprised when they came there. Gem City Classic Auto, they put the show on, and they do it like a separate part in there. They are just fantastic. They're really fantastic. The responses we received from that, it was great.
And it's a big festival, but it's really easily contained. So you were talking about the car show, but really it's very manageable for you to walk around and kind of take it on. Let's break it down bit by bit. First thing, I think, it's a big music festival, right?
It's
music that we all love.
That's one part, So it's music 60s, 70s, and 80s. The headliner this year is Hot Stop. They're out of LA. They live in Los Angeles. It's a young band. But we got local artists. We got artists from Columbus. We wanted to bring a mix in of ages and current music trends who are now getting up there and playing that kind of cover music. And people enjoyed it. People danced, if you remember last time.
So you get music all day.
All day.
And
it's free. Here's the deal. The Baby Boomer Festival is free. And why? Because we have sponsors like Edward Jones, Denny Cottle, and there's many other performance, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge up here in Centerville.
Right.
We got Clark's Pharmacy. We got Castor Construction. There's so many. There is Home Care Assistance of Dayton. These are the major sponsors. And I know I'm forgetting some. But without these guys, nothing would happen. They do all the Budweiser, all the great sponsors. So there's the music, stage, kids' activities.
Yeah, which I think a lot of people like to come and bring their kids. And so
grandkids.
Know that your kids are going to have plenty of activities to do as well.
I saw you on the slide, Danny.
I did hit the slide a few times.
With a sandwich in your hand. It was fun, and it's free.
Yeah.
Once again, that is free. There's a car show. There are vendors.
Well, we have two car shows, right? Because we have a car show,
Yes.
new cars on display as well.
Yes, we have a new car show, which is Performance Chrysler Jeep Dodge in Centerville. They put it on last year as well with new cars, an array of new cars, and they always put like special deals up there. It was fantastic for them as well. There are tons of vendors which are split up in a certain way of commercial vendors like Edward Jones, like Anderson Windows. And then there's about 80 vendors, like smaller vendors, who display their goods and services.
So you can pick up,
It's just incredible.
Jewelry and T-shirts, cool stuff like that.
All kinds of stuff.
You can spend the day making the rounds around the tents and crafts. Just everything.
Yeah, painters.
Yeah.
I remember Dave Maynard last year. He sold their picture. It was just great. And it's basically great family fun. It's just, you come there and you don't only come for one thing, you just want to enjoy being alive in Dayton.
Well, and we've talked a little bit about it, but we've got quite a bit of food. A variety of food trucks will be there as well, right?
Danny, do you want to open your own food truck?
I'll keep
Nothing like
visiting.
putting Danny on the spot
take
every
the
question,
sample.
is there?
We have so far, I think we have 16 food trucks lined up, or food vendors lined up. They go anywhere from Cajun food to Thai food to German brats. Not to forget the Station House,
Right.
which is part of St. Leonard's. Many of your
And they make a mean burger, let me tell you.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! Yeah, it's just incredible.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be an array of food trucks, and the most important thing of this festival,
Boy, we're getting quiet. Yes.
Yeah.
Lay it on
the
us.
beer.
Oh, it's,
Now the reason I mention that is because part of these profits go to St. Leonard.
yes.
And it was wonderful. People enjoyed that beer. Budweiser supplying their craft beer and so forth. People just have a good time. Danny, you have anything to say?
Hey, I'm happy to jump in here. I thought it was a really neat. It was really neat just to see how many people came out and stayed for a long time.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
people
It's like a
didn't just-
day-long festival, so
Yeah.
they're spending hours there
Right.
just taking it all in, and also just kind of relaxing because, as you mentioned, there's a big tented area you can go and kind
Out
of
of the
sit,
sun, right.
relax, have lunch, have dinner,
Yep.
Yes.
but then go back out and kind of check out the scenery as well, and do a little bit of dancing.
The music
what
last
people-
year was outstanding. It was
Did you like
great.
it?
Yeah. And
Which one was your favorite?
Let's see. There was who was the headliner last year? Elliot.
Holland or
Yeah.
Elliot Lewis?
Yeah.
Elliot
Yeah.
Lewis. Yeah, he
Yeah.
was great. He
Was just, and everybody it just provides a good time. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
give us an idea. I know you've got a variety of music, and we've got some photos, but give us an idea of the different musical acts that will be there.
Well, there's actually going to be
Because it starts right away,
Yeah,
right?
and I don't want to take anybody out of being exceptional because they're all really
Yes.
great artists. But Django Knight, when he was 14 years old, he won the Robert Johnson Award, legendary blues artist. And when you're 14 years old, Danny, you're
That's
a
pretty
musician.
good, yeah.
That's not only pretty good, Danny, that is pretty exceptional.
Yeah.
Come on, Danny, get on board.
So,
with this.
and when I called Django, he's a friend of mine, and he comes in from Indianapolis. And
Okay.
So that's one style, and he plays like Jimi Hendrix, of course, which comes out of that, and he's
Right.
an incredible guitar player. I mean, if you haven't seen him, you've got to see him. He plays and tours all over the Midwest. But then we also have like Phonic Uproar from UD.
Okay.
There they are. I see them
Okay.
on screen now. They played at other venues, and they're just incredible. I mean, they play without
this an
instruments,
a cappella group?
cappella,
Okay.
and but it's still in the style of this 60s, 70s, 80s
yeah.
music.
Yeah.
So that just gives you a little background. I mean, what will be there? They usually play for about 50 minutes. Then we take 15, 20 minutes for the stage set to vary, so that another band comes back on. We have a stage manager. His name is Blues Daddy Anthony Hoog. He does the stage management.
Okay.
And we have a great sound engineers who does all of our festivals. DJ from Liberty, Indiana. So and they do a great job because
Yeah.
they have great acoustic. And if you have been there, you know how great the sound is.
And it's the kind of thing that you can hear from down the street, and I think that attracts more people
Yeah.
to come by. You see it, you see the car show, you see the tents, you see the kids' activities, the big blow-up castle and things there. It's hard to miss this festival,
Yeah.
right there on the front lawn of
And it
St.
definitely
Leonard.
is something that you want to make sure you put on your calendar.
Yes.
Because,
They probably already have.
yeah, okay, well.
I tell you what, we had
double
such a
check.
good time. We didn't talk about this, but we went into the Americana
I
parade.
was going to ask you about that.
I'm telling you, I just love that parade.
I know you do.
And the great, so we
great
had a bus
people.
there, from
Yeah.
St. Leonard, had a banner behind, and then we passed these little cars out, and you wouldn't believe how many people already knew that Baby Boomer Festival was going to
Yeah.
happen.
Yep.
And people are so receptive. I mean, it's one part of this community, the vibe is so good in here. We had a great time. The weather was fantastic. So it was good to hear when people said, oh yeah, I've been there last year, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
know
looking
about
forward
this.
to it. Yeah.
That's
And I-
really important.
I talked to so many people who said, oh, I thought about coming last year. This year, I think it'll be an even bigger turnout
It
this
will
year
be.
than last year.
Yeah. It's
And we should say St. Leonard is very great to work with as far as parking.
Fantastic.
Everything is very well organized.
Oh, my
You're going to know
gosh.
once you pull in
Yeah.
where to park, how to
Yeah.
get to where you want to go.
Yes, the grounds are really ideal. I mean,
Yeah.
then you saw it there with the vendor space are separated, the
Yep.
vendor parking is separated from the parking with lights at night, so in case it gets dark early, but it shouldn't, should it?
No, it should be fine.
And
It
how's
should
it going to be the weather? How's the weather going to be?
The weather,
wait,
I thought
can
you
you-
were in
what
charge
can you
of that.
guarantee?
But I was going to say it is rain or shine. But
we'll be there no matter what.
Yeah.
And the
and you will be
tents,
entertained. The tent is huge.
Yeah,
so you can come in
yeah.
and really enjoy And most vendors have tents as well, so
Yeah,
it should be fine.
yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're just saying that it's going to be a
There's a lot.
fantastic day, and the
there we
weather's
go.
going to be perfect and not an issue.
I want to ask Danny. I've never asked Danny
Please
this
ask
question.
him. Go ahead.
No, in all honesty, what made you participate in a festival like this?
I think it's a couple of things. Number one, the biggest thing for me is that it's the kind of festival that I would want to go to if I weren't participating or hosting. It just has a lot of really neat things to do, and it is a great way to see the grounds of St. Leonard, to meet local businesses, and just to see a lot of things that you would not see if you didn't have it all in that one area.
Gotcha.
The artists, I mean, there were artists there last year that I had never heard of and got to meet, and just had some really neat things that they were producing that it's hard to find that. So it has the small town community focused vibe that I really like.
Yeah. It's
Well, and with school getting ready to kick off a couple weeks after that, this is kind of like a last hurrah that you don't have to go out
True.
of town. You can bring your family.
Yeah.
Just enjoy it. Enjoy a lot of fun together before you get down to business of schoolwork as well.
Yeah.
I read the other day in a study that a lot of these communities are rated by a happiness factor, which is interesting. I mean, the people
Yeah.
who live there. I think this
What's
is
the Centerville happiness?
Oh, it's
factor?
gotta be
I
off
would
the
love to
charts.
know
That's
that.
what I know.
well,
Warm
it's
and
just
cheerful.
one check mark I think Centerville can put on there. You do so many great things here, but it's just another check mark that people find their place, you know?
Well, you can always bond over music, no matter what
Oh,
your tastes
yes.
are. I mean, you've got younger artists who are going to be playing all kinds of stuff that everybody will at least recognize
Yeah.
in some way.
Music and the beer helps
Oh.
as well.
He said that.
I didn't say that. I beep, bleep.
Now, a good place to go to get the full picture would be the website.
The website.
right?
So it's the www.thebabyboomerfestival.com.
Yeah, The Baby Boomer
Not Baby Boomer Festival, that's in California. It's thebabyboomerfestival.com. Thebabyboomerfestival.com. And you can see constant updates of the vendors, the music lineup, who will be participating. I mean, the whole 9 yards you'll see on there.
Yeah, the whole lineup is set up
Yes.
and ready to go,
Yes,
right?
we also have a Facebook page, the Baby Boomer Festival, and so if you want to follow us there, so there's all kinds of entities and social media you can follow.
And everything kind of culminates with your stage act that comes on at what time?
Yes.
Because
Where the stage
Hot Stop.
Hot Stop
Yeah.
comes on, I think at 8.
Okay.
They come on at 8. Yes, absolutely.
So, but you can actually be there all day, and as we said, it starts at 11, and
We
things are happening at
expect
11.
them,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
come
you can
early.
come, yeah, right. It's not like something that you want to maybe just come around to see the band, although they look very cute, like they're a fun band.
Yeah. No, you're gonna have a blast. You're gonna have a blast. There's the other thing is that there were no incidents on a festival like this either. I mean, it was just a
Yeah, it's very
festival.
safe, nice,
very
clean,
safe, nice, and
well
developed
organized.
for the family. I mean,
Yeah.
it's for the
Yeah.
family. It's not only for adults, not only for older people. I mean, it's a baby boom festival, but they bring their kids. If you go on the website, you see all the grandparents who brought their grandkids with ice cream and all. I mean, it was just fantastic. It's just a good time.
And again, it's
And you can bring your pets too.
okay.
Well, it doesn't matter because we get requests of, can we bring your pets?
Yeah.
Yes, why not?
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, bring your
yeah.
pet, but make sure you clean up after your pet.
Well, yeah,
I would
absolutely.
add that
That was
caveat.
another thing. I mean, we had
course.
no problem in cleaning up. I mean, the facilities. People were so responsible,
Yeah.
which is really,
Yeah.
it's very important.
Well, we have to give kudos again to St. Leonard.
Oh,
This
my gosh, yes.
whole festival again takes place on the grounds of St. Leonard. It is on Saturday, August 5th. It starts at 11 o'clock. There are bands, there are kids' activities. You have a new car show and a classic car show.
Yes.
Tons of food is available, as well
And
as
it's free.
80
Free.
plus vendors, and it's free.
Free, yeah.
Have I said free enough?
I think it's free because of people like Edward Jones,
Yes.
Denny Cottle, I mean, and all
Yeah.
the other major
So many sponsors have
It's
stepped
incredible.
up to really
Yes.
help bring this festival together.
They're doing it. They're doing
right.
it.
It's an honor to be a part of it.
Well, we're glad you're here, and so if people have questions, yes, Manfred, what?
You
One
are
more
great.
yodel before we
No,
go?
this
Can you
is
work
great.
one in?
No,
25 seconds.
Thank you very much,
No,
everybody.
I
Thank
think we're
you
going to be
very much.
disappointed if we can't. You can work up a yodel before we end the show.
For the German.
There we go. So yeah, bring the Germans out as well.
There you go, yeah.
Again, it's thebabyboomerfestival.com. It is Saturday, August 5th at 11 o'clock at St. Leonard. We'll look forward to seeing you then. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Maureen.
We'll
Thank
see you
Danny.
next time.